Hey, it's Johnna. I'm an executive director with the John Maxwell team, and today I wanted to share a little lesson on negotiation. I've been having a lot of coaching clients ask me, is it appropriate to be asking, negotiating in a pandemic? And a lot of experts, including myself, would agree it is okay. Because if you don't ask, then maybe you land the job, you might be unhappy, you might build resentment, and then that's no fun for anybody. Now let me share a few steps on the negotiation process. So I remember one of the times that was the most difficult negotiation for me. It was just myself and a surgeon. And we were sitting in the room and he said to me, don't you think that you're asking for a lot for my position at the time? And I remember at first thinking, oh, okay, well, what do I say? And I thought, no, I'm confident. I know my value. I know my worth. And I wasn't cocky, but I had a track record. And so I said, I feel like I'm asking for a reasonable number. And I pulled out my list. I had some pages of clients that I was going to be bringing with me to the organization. I gave some examples, and then I sat in silence. That was beyond awkward for both of us, I'm sure. But I didn't cave. I just sat there and I waited. And eventually I did get what I wanted. And so we made sure that it was a win-win for both of us. But my point is, if I didn't do that, if I didn't sit in that awkward silence, if I didn't stay confident and stand in my truth, then I could have ended up getting a job that I would have just gone to work every day and thought, man, why am I doing this? I'm working for so much less than the value that I'm bringing. Make sure that you're exuding confidence and keep that positive energy going, because if you're smiling, you're exuding confidence, and your tone's really strong, it's going to be hard for them to say, nope, sorry, too bad, no, we're not going to negotiate on anything. You need to be able to do your research on the industry, research on your position, research on the specific company, if that pertains to you, on the company that you're looking at. How's COVID affected them? Is the industry, that company as well, on a growth trajectory right now? You can find all this out online. Or, have they tanked in the economy? And if so, I think you might want to reevaluate looking into working for that company. People sometimes just think of their hourly wage or their, yearly salary, and they think they just so set on negotiating on that. But the thing is, you need to take into consideration your benefits package as well, okay? Because we all know the health benefits today are so expensive. And so you want to look at things like your deductibles. You want to look at, is there dental? Look at vacation days, look at sick days, look at 401k, look at profit sharing. You want to look at things like, are there tips? Are there commission? Are there bonuses? Because if you can't negotiate on your salary, if you try and you're just hitting a wall, then I would highly suggest negotiating on more time off, negotiating on working remotely if that's your thing, part-time, or if there's a day a week that you can do that. But you can negotiate on some of the other things, and they end up actually being really good as well. If asked on an interview to state the number that you're thinking of, it's best, if possible, to ask what they're thinking and have them state it first. And if you can't do that, don't just give one number. Ideally, it's good to give a little bit of a higher than you want, low number, and then of course your high range. So give a range, like your lowest to your high range. But again, going a little bit higher than what your low number is. Remember to express your interest in the company, your excitement for the company, and that you really want this to be a win-win. When you get the offer, ask for 24 hours to 48 hours. I would not recommend any more than that, but that window is perfectly fine to come back and kind of think about what looks good to you. Maybe you make some tweaks, like I mentioned earlier, about asking for more vacation or, whatever that is for you. And then ideally getting on a quick phone call to where you can discuss with them if you're not ready to say yes, an email back that this is what you want and you agree to that. Also making sure that you get your contract terms, your start date, your pay, and your benefits in writing. One fun example that I ran into recently was a gal that I used to work with in the medical world of aesthetics. And she declined a job offer actually because it wasn't really going to be what she wanted in the package realm. And they came back to her and they said, let's negotiate the terms. What about a signing bonus? And in our field, that's pretty rare to have someone give you a signing bonus. So that's just kind of an example that Sometimes things pop up, but I think it's good to be proactive on your end and you be the one that initiates the negotiation, if and when possible, and at the appropriate time, of course. Hopefully you have a little grasp on the importance of learning how to negotiate so that it's a win-win for you and your future employer. If you're looking to stand out in the market today and you'd like to partner with me on that journey, then click the link below and sign up for your complimentary business strategy session. And I just wanted to thank you for listening today. And don't forget, only you are 100% responsible for the life that you create and the life that you live. You owe it to you, your family, and the world. So get out there and make it happen. Until next time.